Hey everyone, we are back again with another video detailing our circumnavigation of Vancouver Island aboard our 37-foot sailboat Maya. In previous videos, we've traveled 664 miles over 26 days from Anacortes, Washington to where we are now, just south of Vancouver Island's Cape Scott. In the last video, we were caught out on the exposed west coast as a major storm system rolled in.
A much more potent system is moving in north of us.
While we made it safely to an anchorage, it would be several days before we could consider tackling the trip's next hurdle, which was Brooks Peninsula. Brooks Peninsula is a giant rectangular landmass that juts straight out from Vancouver Island almost 7 miles. As far as reputations go, Brooks is on par with Cape Scott in terms of weather and sea conditions. Caution and respect are demanded, and because of this, we were in no hurry to round Brooks. Instead, we spent several days exploring the protected waters north of Brooks while we waited for a good weather window. After 2 big travel days, it was nice to relax a little bit.
There. Yeah.
At this point, we left our anchorage to move further inland, but not before we got to experience some stormy open sea conditions.
So we are just leaving our anchorage now. We were tucked in behind this little island. We just kind of rode out that gale there, but we are going to go around the corner. We're still waiting for a weather window to pass Brooks Peninsula. So we're just basically going to do some more exploring and just more hanging out, really. We just poked our heads out behind the island, and you can see, I don't know if you can tell from like the horizon line, it's a bunch of swell.
A lot of clouds, fog, lots of rain coming. That's the great thing about not being on a time schedule. Like, we can just wait it out for a few days and go when the weather looks good, because going around Cape Scott, we don't want to probably repeat that type of experience. We're cutting it a little too close for us.
Yeah. You can tell there's swell. Yeah. Yeah, look at this roller coming in. Yeah.
Woo.
Down.
Jeez, look at this.
Oh.
I would be way more scared if we were like way out there.
Oh God,
Since
yeah.
We're almost tucked into this little harbor. Wow.
This is a rugged place.
Made it! Got some sea beans here. Just discovered that you can eat these, and they're pretty good. Kind of like a mixture between like a cucumber and asparagus, and we've just been frying it up, adding it to like any kind of saute, and it's delicious.
This is all sea beans.
Oh my gosh, food for days.
This is insane.
So much food.
After a couple of days of relaxing, we saw a good weather window in the forecast. And in light of that fair weather, we moved the boat to Nordstrom Cove. This put us in a better position for rounding Brooks early in the day before the typical afternoon winds started. So at 4 a.m. the following morning, we left to round Brooks. After a long rolly day at sea, we dropped the anchor in the protected waters of Columbia Cove and decided to explore the surrounding area by foot. With Cape Scott and Brooks Peninsula now behind us, we were through the trip's two biggest hurdles. We can now relax a little bit and focus on other things. Like fishing. And it was soon clear that the waters were full of fish.
We're like, what is that? And it's I think it's a sunfish.
And a short time after this,
What'd you get? I don't know. This is our first strike on the rod. Okay, I got it in neutral. The net? I saw it jump out of the water.
It was out there for like 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still out. That's a salmon.
Oh!
Right, get the net.
Okay. Shit, where is the net?
Right here.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, we got a salmon. That was freaking nice. Keep coming.
I can't. You can go from behind.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Oh. Just pull it up. Just pull it up.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Oh! We'll get another one. The first attempt resulted in this lure getting it all tangled up.
To make matters worse, 10 minutes later, while trolling, we snagged the lure on kelp, causing the line in the fishing reel to explode into a giant tangle, rendering the rod and reel useless until we could sort the tangle out and re-spool the line.
This is the biggest, nastiest knot that I've ever experienced, and this is half the size that it was.
This is like a third of the size of what it was.
Oh my God, what a mess. I mean, we've spent like what, at least an hour and a half so far working through this, and
It takes two of us because I have to find where to feed it through, and then Mac like makes sure the bigger end doesn't.
yeah, I'm like running up and down the boat, like it's just running this fishing line.
Yeah.
We're gonna report back in on
What happened?
Big Nasty here.
After several hours, we got the line cleaned up and ready for more fishing. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left in this video. Be sure to join us next time as we try to redeem ourselves from that fishing disaster.
There's so many fish down there that Mac caught 2 on one lure. How does this happen?
And there's lots more trials and tribulations on this trip to come, so be sure to stay tuned and we'll see you all real soon. As always, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.
I'm trying to
Cheers.
get the smoke out of here. Oh.